Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special edition of Asaph Cafe. I almost said Asaph, I don't like stories. I've been doing stories for so long. And as you can see, it is October 25th. Now tomorrow, October 26th, is officially my birthday, and I have a milestone in my life because I'm turning 60 years old as of midnight tonight. Why is it always midnight?
I don't know.
That's what Shrek said.
I was
You know, like Cinderella, you know.
Because it's the second beginning of the day.
Anyway, this is we're on the set of Shrek. Now let me introduce people. On my right, we have the lovely Teresa Toigo, who is now known as Rainbow. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Rainbow? Yeah, so we will call her Rainbow. I just have to get used to it because I haven't seen you in almost a year.
Yeah.
And affectionately on my left, our aging rocker Emmett, who is in front of Shrek.
Yep.
And then, of course, one of my best friends, the lovely Louise Bundy. She's the co-host of the New Lawrence Welk show I did a few years back. And finally, on my further left, our original co-host, Patti Reed. So,
Going as a lost Irish girl.
yeah, Irish girl. So, isn't that a beautiful backdrop?
Yeah.
Now, this is this scene here before we start our prayer. This is Shrek coming out of his home at the very beginning of the movie, and we'll talk about that in a bit. You want to start us off, Emmett?
Heavenly Father, bless our food, bless the birthday food and our time together. Heavenly Father, in Jesus Christ's holy name. Amen.
Now, first of all, let's do some acknowledgments here. I want to thank Joel Barrett and Scott Ranf. They got these goodies here. Now, let's see if this cake will show up on camera.
You might have to tip it a little bit.
I am. I'm going to walk toward it. Be careful, Asaph. You got only 2
Man,
hands.
yeah. Don't drop it.
Your
I'm
birthday's
not-
Trip
alive.
over it. I don't
Your
want
birthday's
Right here.
alive.
There you
See, it
go.
says blessings on 60th right there. I think the TV audience can see that. So I wanted to do that first
It's
acknowledgement
a lot
there.
to handle.
And then I wanted to thank Patti for these cookies. Did they show up on camera? There we go. And some other goodies that she made. Brought some candies. And then finally, I wanted to thank Scott and Piehole for this lovely
What a name.
I know.
Canadian bacon and pineapple on one side and pepperoni on the other, and there's cheese in the box. So this is our goodies.
Pepperoni.
Yes.
And you guys can start eating anytime. And there's paper plates and napkins and the
Wonderful.
silverware.
Do you want us to do
It's
that
right
now
here.
before you get to playing, or how do you want to do that?
Oh, just whatever.
Whenever you're ready. It doesn't have no certain time. In fact,
Can we start?
the birthday boy's going to have one slice.
I was going to say something important. Oh, yeah, this is like an Asaph reunion, too, as well.
Yeah, that's right. You
Yes,
can
it
call
is.
it that.
And to me, it's kind of a wake.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
because my father passed away
Yes.
October 10th, Wednesday. I miss him, but he was 88, and he's a lot happier probably where he's at now.
Mhm.
I tell you what, I'll play a song for your father for starting this off.
I sung your song, but he liked a lot of Charlie Pride, and he liked country music.
Mhm.
Well, the song I had in mind was Amazing Grace.
Okay, that would be fine.
I'll start this off. I'll play that for your father. It's like old days when I used to play a lot.
Old days.
Yeah. Louise, have some pizza. You want some pizza?
Oh, I'm good. I just had a big breakfast.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Well, we'll get to that cake in a bit. While you guys are helping yourselves, Patty, Rainbow, you want something? Want some pizza?
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show this
Oh,
Watch.
watch off here that
Oh, no
Louise
kidding.
bought, which if I'd have known, I would have probably told her not to. So it's a good thing she didn't tell me. I don't know how. This is a relic watch. I don't know. It's one of those fancy,
Yeah.
really fancy watches here. It's a beautiful watch. Thank you, Louise.
No problem.
And
Thank you,
let's see.
Asaph.
Mm-hmm.
Joel.
We've got to get the candelabra on
Scott.
there,
Mhm.
right? All right, let me do Amazing Grace for your father. And I'm really sorry on your
Yeah.
loss there. I'll play this for you. You guys make yourself.
I just keep thinking, excuse me, I keep thinking of the Dolly Parton song. It's like a Hard County Christmas.
Never heard of it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't like country music, so I never listen to it.
My dad and I have radio wars.
Yeah.
I turn up the Van Halen, he turned up the, Hank Williams
Oh,
Jr.
no, I couldn't stand it. They played at the store once in a while, and I just lose my mind.
That's why we get along so
Oh,
good.
God, I hate country.
He he'd do that, and then he'd be drinking his beer, so I had little ways of making him stop. One way I didn't like him drinking, so when he had like one beer, when he got to the next beer, I'd wait till it was
You
half
alright?
empty.
Allergies.
And I'd wait till he was paying
Again.
attention to
I
me.
still have allergies,
So
folks.
you could see his hand come out one hand, and I'd take it to the bathroom, put a little bit of water, put it back. He's like, this is really like beer.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah, it was a shocker to me.
Yeah, I bet.
1 minute okay, and next minute out of there.
That's how my mom was. I saw her on Friday and found her body on Saturday morning.
I had a creepy feeling. I just had a, when I came back, something didn't feel right. Yeah. I didn't really notice that the brown tint was supposed to be gray. And like my angels were saying, you need to check his pulse. You gotta do it. Like, so I go and get my neighbor. I'm like, Bobby, I can't be alone. I gotta have somebody back in this situation. So,
Yeah, I found her. That's the first thing I did. She died during the night, but I found her in the morning, so she was already cold. I still tried to feel her pulse anyway. I didn't know.
yeah,
It was cold.
it's a really weird, creepy feeling.
Yeah. It's the first body I'd ever seen. Yeah.
But you know, when my mom passed away October 1985, that's already, I felt her death all the way, and I was
There
living
you
in
go.
death.
That's
Yep.
my tribute to your father.
Thank you.
It sounded a lot better if I were on a real piano because these keys are very stiff. And
Oh, that's
That sort
fine.
of
He's
thing,
not
you know.
gonna be picky.
I'm going to
He's
scoot that
appreciative.
table a little bit closer so your voices can pick up more.
Okay.
Let's see. Excuse me, Louise. Sorry about that.
So Asaph,
Uh-huh.
what famous people are celebrating this birthday today? Do you know?
I know former First Lady has a birthday today. Hillary Clinton
Oh,
today
yeah?
is or tomorrow, I should say, October 26th. And I don't know any other famous people, but I'm sure there are a lot of people that
Oh, yeah.
have birthdays on October 26th.
Oh, sure.
You know, like about maybe 1 million people.
Yep.
Some I'll probably never meet.
Yeah.
My birthday's in about a month and a half.
Yeah, you're gonna be 51, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Yep.
Well, I'll just be like Lucille Ball and just say I'm 29 as of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Really?
How old are you, Asaph? 29. 20 years from now. How old are you, Asaph? 29.
Hey,
That's what I
you know
do.
what I like to do?
What's
I
that?
like to say like I'm like 10 years older than I really am, so
Oh.
people go, oh, you look really good.
I have to remember that. You ought to say I'm 70, huh?
I was really surprised when I looked at my birth month, which is August.
Mm-hmm.
We got Madonna, we got former President Obama, and some others.
Yeah, I'm August also. And my
So we
birthday's
have
the
a
same
lot-
day.
You know,
we
we
have
should
a-
play
we have a
Name That
pride.
Tune.
Yeah.
And you know, another thing I was
And if
thinking,
you're
if
Irish,
you
you're
look
really
more
proud.
toward
Oh,
that
yeah.
camera, even if I ask you a
Yeah,
question,
my
then it won't
birthday's
show
the
your
same
backside.
day.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I
You know what I
know.
mean?
But I thought it was interesting.
even though I'm asking you a
that
question,
the
you
male
just
wheels
look that
act
way.
a lot like the
to
male
be part of
lines.
that.
Lays around underneath the
How does that pizza
shade.
taste, guys?
Very nice.
Pretty
Thank you.
good. Pretty good.
Yeah, well, it'll be
And
more
then all
interesting
of
when
us
Scott's going to show up with his
lioness
bass guitar
up to
here.
a-
in
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit.
Well,
So
more or less.
I bought a drum.
I'm dating a guy that's born
A
in
drum? You
I
have it
did.
here?
I bought a new drum.
He's
Oh, yeah?
wonderful
It's,
because he's
uh,
incredibly
it's called a
fierce.
Hanger.
Okay.
And
But
it's a
he's
steel
so
drum.
tender. You know,
And
he
my
coaches
first
cage fighters, and
song
he was
that
in
I'm
the
gonna
army.
learn
He
how
was
to
an
play on
Army
is,
Ranger.
Three
Oh,
Little
that's
Birds
awesome.
by
Yeah,
Bob
and
Marley.
but he's
Really?
So he's rescuing
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Tom over
basically,
at
yeah.
That's
the
good.
bowling alley says I can play it when I learn.
I went out.
I'll take it, I'll also take
with,
it over to
Charles
Imagination when I learn how to play that.
My
song.
son, they used as a kid.
Yeah, my son's
my,
here.
my ex
Play on it, yeah.
client, Deanna, she's a Capricorn, so
When
I
did
know
you
both
get it?
sides of the
Oh,
Capricorn.
he
Yes.
said
Yeah.
he donated it to the
Well, my son and I
store
don't get
about
along.
a month ago.
He's very
Okay.
And it's like a
judgmental.
$400
Oh, yeah.
drum,
So,
and
okay.
I got it for.
I got a set of that.
Oh,
They're all adult children.
Okay, good
I
for
think
you.
they're mad because they find it work.
Are you going to post it when you
That's
do your
what it
playing?
is.
You going to post it when you
Yeah.
play?
Yeah, I
They
will,
don't like
yeah.
Okay, good for you. You look very lovely on camera there, Teresa, especially with your outfit there.
Okay.
Now try to remember to look more that way, even though I'm
sorry.
talking to you. It'll just on camera.
Right.
And Patti, again, sorry about the loss of your father.
Yeah.
And Louise, how have you been?
I have been busy.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, really busy.
Oh, I don't know
Love
if you guys know. I officially heard from BBC News in London about those stories. They mentioned the Peggy Lee story specifically, and they didn't have it in their money to hire an extra person to tell stories. but I think I'm getting close. I think it's just a matter of time.
Mhm.
Sure.
Are both of these your waters here?
No, that is simply the Coca-Cola.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm getting close. And Good Morning America sent me a physical mailing address. I sent them 2 DVDs.
Determination, you just gotta be
Yeah,
I don't use
determined.
DVDs anymore, you know, with the computers, but
Yeah.
I use DVDs. I got a ton of DVDs at
Well, it
home
took
and
7 months
CDs.
to get that address to
Good
Good
point.
Morning America.
Yeah.
You know, 7 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you know, originally I went to abcnews.com, and they didn't have no email addresses, nothing. The way you do it is you have to contact a show.
Oh.
You know, like let's say
A show.
60 Minutes, or
Right.
well, you know, just a show.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just kept sending in initial information, and you know, there's no way to know if they even got it because it just says info sent.
They probably get a lot of submissions. too.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
sure.
I just kept at it for 7 months, and
Yeah.
finally got that opportunity.
Good. Good. That would be
Tasty
nice.
sweet.
Wonderful. Oh, one thing, since you guys haven't been on the show for a while, that was in the shelf out there. This looks like a laser gun. Now, actually, it's a throttle indicator. It's a radio control system, I think, for a toy car or something.
Oh.
I use this on the show sometimes. Choo, 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 choo. You can actually screw that in and it operates a toy car or something. And it's like, choo, 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 lasers, choo, choo. That's the big new thing on the show. Choo, 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 choo. Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah. That's cool.
For the reunion and the birthday party,
That
I'd
looks
really,
like a staple gun.
yep,
Yeah, it does.
I wanted to play with the laser gun. Choo, 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 choo.
I was playing your theme song. Did you catch it?
hmm
Ah.
Superman, right?
Oh no,
No.
that's the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, yes,
I'll do
yes,
it
yes,
again.
yes.
Now see if you recognize it now.
That's right.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was all right. I liked it.
I did. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of action.
Yeah. My favorite kind of movies are action, adventure, and science
Yeah,
fiction.
yeah.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I don't want chick flicks at all.
They're not
They
very
give like, what,
interesting.
5 minutes for
Yeah.
romance.
Yeah.
And then something
That's
else.
fine.
sacrilege to say that Raiders of the Lost Ark is not a good show. No,
I
You know,
know.
it was okay. I liked it, but it's nothing I'd have in my collection. I mean, I saw the movies. You know, I thought-
I'm just giving you. I'm
I know,
giving
I
you
know.
The business here.
Yeah.
You know
It was
your
an
love.
inspiration
Yeah,
to
Huh?
Disney and to Orlando theme park because
Oh,
they
yeah.
actually have a setup where you feel they have like the 3D thing where you think a big boulder's coming after
Oh,
you and
wow.
everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Song,
that's nice.
Teresa.
Mhm.
And even got Back to the Future
rainbow.
on there too.
Nice. Yeah, Disneyland's a lot
And
of
when
fun.
you wish upon a star.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket.
Oh yes. Superman went da dun dun da 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 dun dun da da dun.
I'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's
Let
right.
me do some rainbow.
But he couldn't
here.
grow his nose like Pinocchio when he died.
Yeah.
I think the best Superman they had so far was Christopher Reeve.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it. When you wish upon a star.
There's the man of the hour.
When
There's
you
the
wish
man of the
upon a
hour.
washing machine.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
So
Get off
we'll
of my
have you
swamp.
rocking with listen, well, don't block Shrek.
I'm standing right next to Shrek.
How about the song "When You Wish Upon a Washing Machine"?
Do
When
you know,
wish.
do you know your song by chance? The Elton John's Your Song. Do you think you could figure it out if I played it or have Patti sing it? It's in the key of E flat. E flat. That's A flat.
When you wish upon a
But
washing
even if you guys
machine.
didn't play it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll wait till you guys coordinate and get it, and then I'll sing it.
Those chords are not
Okay.
easy.
Yeah, just in that key there. I'll do an intro here.
That sounds familiar somehow.
It's our
Just
song.
nod when
Elton
you're ready.
John's our song.
Now I know this. Well, they played on an Easy 102, a KUEZ years ago in the 80s. Easy listening station. They did an instrumental version of this.
I'll turn it down
Yes,
so I don't
na-
drown you out. But
Now I
Turn it up to
know.
get me up.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
And you can tell
Okay.
everybody this is the song.
Right.
Patty, you want to
It,
try
it's
to
something
improvise
about
your way?
Yeah,
I'll do that intro
good when
again.
it's done. It's
Yeah.
rather simple now, but now that it's done, something like that effect. Yeah.
That's it.
I know I'm alright. I know I'm alright. Something or another.
It's a
Da,
little
da.
bit funny,
Mhm.
this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Oh, I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, yeah, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done,
Good, Scott.
I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words. Wonderful life is with you in the world.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Not
I was
bad.
ready to go to the second
We're just
verse.
in practice. Now let's see you and I do something. Just do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
just do some chorus.
I remember hearing that on the Easy 102 and
Yeah.
doing housework to it. Yeah, doing homework
That was
or
the
whatever.
song that I put the eulogy on.
Well, good, good.
And Rainbow, feel free to improvise. You want to do something, you know?
If I'd have known, I would have.
This almost sounds like the blues.
Yeah, just do the blues.
You got the MCAT blues going on. We got ourselves an Asaph. Who knows a 60-year-old song? He's been from the block of
There you
the
go.
East Coast. Now he's a Montana boy. Montana boy. He's a worldly man of MCAT, playing with God on his side. Getting and going, got Scott on his side. Electronics is Scott's pride, and he takes it to the hill. He's our bass guitarist, Asaph's the piano man.
Oh man, I can taste the whiskey in my mouth right now. This is a good song actually. Wow. Yeah.
Keep playing, Scott. I just lost my train of thought with that joke.
Yep.
Get drunk on
That's one of the things about the
laughter.
blues scale. You can just throw that blues scale in.
Sure.
Oh, I know.
I read one time one called the Montana Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Then I found out somebody really did a song called Montana Blues. I didn't know.
I didn't.
I wasn't the
Yeah, I would think Montana would be more country than blues.
first. It's in between. It's like Grizzly Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird place.
Well, there was a song one time called "Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember that
That's
song.
a good-
Good time. You know that song?
Dun, 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 something like that. I really don't
Got
know.
the blues, yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered who's Good Time Charlie and why does he have the blues? Well, Good Time Charlie loves washing machines and everything, but his washer dryer combo broke down, so he had the blues.
Thanks for sitting in with us, Scott. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know any solo stuff? Any,
I can solo. But,
yeah, go ahead and do that while we're talking. You know, that reminds me of that song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. You remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Never heard of it.
Bill
I know that
Ain't no
song.
sunshine
Bill Withers.
when she's gone.
I No sunshine when he's gone.
And you know, a half hour has almost gone by already.
Wow.
No.
Time just flies when you're doing stuff
Yes.
like this.
Yeah.
When you're having
I
fun.
always thought the song "Rainy Days and Mondays Always Get Me Down" was a depressing song.
Yeah.
Well, we're not being depressed with this lovely
That's
guitar
true,
music
that's
that we
true.
have here.
No way.
Clap along if you feel that happiness is made for you.
This shit make a baby with me.
'Cause I'm happy today is Asaph's birthday. I'm happy today that Scott can play away. I'm happy to be here and just get away.
Hey, that was a nice song you sang for your father there, so you'll have this to remember, you know, the little tribute when you get your.
I love the Ken Burns effect. He is the pro.
Yeah, that's
he
it.
is
I know
awesome.
nothing about that bass guitar.
Yeah.
Not a thing. I don't even know where middle C is on that thing.
Well, I'm a better editor than I am a bass player.
Every good boy has their day, huh, Scott?
This pizza is
Were you in a
really
band?
good.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I was asking Sky.
I was in a band like 5 years ago.
No.
He'll be in my band later called Precious Metals.
Well, what
Because
kind
I
of
need a
band was it?
bass guitarist.
It was a rock punk band.
Really?
Yeah, I just kind of just like whatever.
Interesting.
And then we added like I started off as a trombone player,
Oh, wow.
and then I just picked up the guitar, and they're just like, "Oh, our bass quit." I'm like, "Oh, I'll play bass."
You still playing that trombone too?
Of course. But I usually just
My
kind
son
of
played trombone.
limit my
He said it vibrated
my
and
trombone
his lips.
playing for the summer city band every summer at the Bonner Park every Wednesday night, 8
I
p.m.
snuck up here
Huh.
one time. You did.
This pizza is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get enough to eat?
Oh, yeah.
It'll hold me over.
You could have room for some cake?
Oh, yeah.
Small piece.
I'll cut it in a minute.
Okay.
Where's the candle?
Nah, I don't want to ruin that cake with a
Oh,
candle.
are you losing your wind?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I think that's cool just having that music like that in the background, you know?
I know that song.
Well, I
Like
couldn't
every
think of a
song.
better way to start my 60th year of life than with my friends.
Oh, yeah.
all the
Yeah.
Hey, I play
Yeah.
the guitar too over the
MCAT
bridge.
family,
I can play the
You, Louise,
It's really
Emmett.
good.
Yep.
and Rainbow. You guys are the perfect people.
Thanks.
And being on the set of Shrek. Now, how many of you guys saw the movie?
Oh.
All of you saw the
Over and
movie Shrek?
over.
No.
I never saw it.
You
yeah.
never saw Shrek?
No.
Oh.
I haven't seen a movie since Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Really?
Really. There's no time. I work every day.
So you don't know the plot
I mean, I
line
know
of this, do you?
about Shrek. You
I've
know,
heard of it. I don't
Eddie
know the plot
Murphy is
either.
awesome.
Right, and Fiona and the donkey.
He
I know
really fits
about
in
the
with
the
characters,
donkey.
but I've never seen the movie.
While Scott is playing, I'll tell you the synopsis of it in the television audience.
Okay.
We're in the swamp. Shrek lives in a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives alone in that big giant tree.
He's a troll.
He's
And
he's
he
an
likes
ogre.
he likes his
Oh,
privacy.
yeah.
He likes to be alone
Uh-huh.
and just be private. And what happens is there's a king called Farquaad. And he evicts all the animals out, you know, out of their homes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So they end up in the swamp with Shrek. And that didn't sit well with Shrek because he likes his privacy.
Right.
Now, how he meets the donkey, they had put out a decree in the land to sell things like their animals and all of that stuff. And so the original owner of the donkey, she said it was a talking donkey because she wanted the money. And of course, the donkey's not going to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought she was out of her head.
Uh-huh.
And so when they go to escort her, she kicks over this lamp that causes the donkey to float in the air.
Ah.
And then, so the people that were going to buy the animals, look, he can fly. And he's floating up in the air. And then he looks down and says, yeah, and I can talk too, you fool. A talking flying donkey. So they're trying to get him. So when the magic formula wears off, he hits the ground
Uh-huh.
and he runs for his life. And he runs into the woods and he hides behind Shrek.
It's kind of like a fairy
That's-
tale land.
Yeah, that's how
Uh-huh.
it started.
Okay.
And so all the people that were chasing the donkey, they were afraid of Shrek because he's like bigger than they
All
are.
right.
And the voice of the donkey is?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy.
So that's how it starts.
Then they got
So
Puss
when
in Boots
Shrek
with
gets
Tony
rid of
Van
all
Dam.
the people that were chasing the donkey, the donkey says, "Thanks for saving me." You talking to me? That's how it starts.
Okay.
And he
so
sounds like
then-
a Scottish ogre.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, the donkey starts following Shrek everywhere he wants to go, and Shrek's trying to get rid of him, but it doesn't work. So at nighttime, as I said, the king put out a decree. He evicts all the
Pet peeve
animals, like
sidekick.
squirrels, and they all lost their homes, and they end up in the swamp. So Shrek says, "Where can I find this Lord Farquaad so I can get you off my land and back into your houses?" So that starts the quest.
Uh-huh.
He goes to the kingdom of Farquaad, and Farquaad's like this coward, he doesn't want to fight nobody. He goes, "I tell you what I'll do, Olga. You go on this quest for me and rescue the princess, and I'll give you your swamp back."
And the princess gets put under a
So-
curse.
So they go looking for the princess, and she is like Sleeping Beauty, just sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not really sleeping. She
well,
just wants
yeah.
that kiss.
Yeah, waiting for the kiss, right?
Oh.
So Shrek and the donkey go to the castle, and they go over this
You want that fun
boiling
part.
lake of lava, And the donkey's like, "I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall into this lake of lava."
Eddie
and
Murphy,
Shrek is
he
like,
was so good at
Shrek
that.
is shaking.
Larva?
trying- Yeah,
His
it's
voice
like
was
this
so
lake of
good.
fire, that they had to go over to get to the castle.
Lake of larva?
Yeah,
Lava.
like
Lava.
Lava, not larva. Okay.
Oh, wow, okay, I'm probably saying it right. So anyway, they go across there, and then they got to get past this dragon, and it happens to be a girl dragon. So
She falls
She-
in love
first, she falls in love, right? And she falls in love.
with Eddie Murphy.
Then she becomes a
donkey.
woman scorned by
But
donkey.
before they get together, Shrek's trying to take out the dragon and rescue the princess and get the donkey out of there. And there's this scene where the dragon is taken by the donkey, and she wants to give him a kiss, and Shrek falls out of the air, and his backside is exposed, his behind is exposed, so the dragon kisses his behind thinking that she's kissing the donkey because her eyes are closed, and when she opens her eyes and sees where her mouth is, she gets
Oh.
angry.
Yeah.
So she starts blowing this fire out of her mouth, and so then Shrek, of course, saves the day. He wakes up the princess, he rescues the
Then
donkey.
there's a strange wedding.
Yeah,
'Cause the
and so
donkey,
then
the
when they get
dragon-
across that bridge where that lava is, it snaps, and so they're all about to fall, and the donkey is about to fall to his death, and Shrek grabs him. They get across, and the dragon can't get to him for a while, and so then it's growing. The relationship starts growing between Shrek and
Right.
the donkey and the princess. And at first, the princess has some attitude.
Now, was that Fiona?
Yeah, Fiona.
Okay.
And she's like, she didn't know he was an ogre. She's like, "Take your mask off so you can kiss me," and that enchanted thing. So Shrek takes off the helmet. "You're an ogre!" "Oh, so you were expecting Prince Charming."
But yet, when she gets under the curse, she's made into a female ogre.
Yeah.
ogre.
Excuse me.
She has her own prejudices against
Yeah.
ogres.
Well, was
So
this,
anyway,
was this a Disney movie or what?
No, it was
Pixar, I think it was.
no, it's not Pixar. It was
Steven
DreamWorks,
Spielberg.
That's right.
which is Steven Spielberg's
Yeah.
company.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
So anyway, they have this scene where Robin Hood gets ticked off. Robin Hood and the Merry Men?
Yes, yeah.
Because Shrek is delivering Fiona to get married to the prince. To the Lord Farquaad, who wouldn't go do the rescue himself. He has Shrek do all the dirty work, and then he starts taking the credit. So anyway, Fiona has attitude after being rescued because she doesn't want to be rescued by an ogre. So she's like, "I'm going to sit right here, and you tell that Lord Farquaad to come and pick me up right here." And Shrek's like, "I'm not no messenger delivery boy." And he picks her up on his shoulder and forces her to go. And so at the same time, the donkey's like, "How do you tell someone you're not interested without being burned to a crisp?" That kind of thing. It just had this ongoing dialogue. And so to skip to the middle of the movie, finally Shrek and Fiona break up temporarily because he overhears a conversation and he thinks that Fiona's talking about him, but Fiona was talking
It's not
about
always about
herself.
Shrek, even
Yeah.
if the title of the movie is Shrek.
Yeah. So they
All
they
parties.
part ways, and she's about to marry this king, and whoever she marries, the first kiss she gets, the spell is broken.
Well, it has to be True Love's Kiss.
Yeah, true love's
Because,
kiss.
you
To
know,
get her
that's...
out of
Because
that
she,
spell of being an ogre.
Yeah, she at midnight she turns into an ogre, and in the daytime she's this beautiful princess.
Oh.
So anyway,
She has long nights.
yeah. So in order for that spell to be broken, she has to kiss true love, the first true love kiss, like fairy tale movies. So anyway, the donkey goes back to the swamp and tries to make peace with Shrek and tells Shrek that he misheard the conversation because it wasn't about him.
But it's too late.
Yeah, so they had no way of getting to the wedding on time to stop it. So the dragon shows up and gives him a ride to the castle. And he gets to the church. I object! Right when they're saying their wedding vows.
Oh.
And so what she does is she turns herself into an ogre again at the wedding. She says, Shrek, you need to know the truth about me. And so when she turns into the ogre lady, the guy that was going to marry the king, he's like, ooh, hideous, get them out of my sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tried to take credit and say, I'm going to be king anyway, because he has to marry before he can become an official king.
Oh.
But the dragon swoops in there with Donkey. I got a live dragon, I'm not afraid to use her. And she gobbles up the king and she just eats him right in front of the camera.
Way to go.
Kind of gross, and she swallows him.
What a
And
dragon.
yeah, his crown pops out of her mouth, when she noses. And so
Bad
then
indigestion.
Shrek and Fiona kiss, and she floats in the air, and the spell is broken, and then she still is an ogre lady.
Was the credits where you see Donkey having little dragon donkeys?
I was going to lead to that. That's not in the first one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
all
second
about the second one.
That's the second
In the second Shrek film, it picks up where the first one left off because they got married, they're on their honeymoon, and Fiona gets summoned by her parents to go to far, far away land.
Wait, are we gonna talk about all the Shrek movies?
Yeah, I'm just giving a flyover.
So,
It's gonna be a long
she
day.
gets-
well, like you just barely got for the first movie.
I know, I just gave a
Like,
flyover.
what is okay, at least get to the point where what was the most important lesson from the first Shrek movie?
Okay.
Because after they do the True Love's Kiss, she didn't turn a human.
No, she didn't turn human. She stayed
What did Shrek say to her?
that she was still beautiful,
Yep.
and
She
but
chose
thought
love
she
over
didn't understand why she
human
didn't turn back into a
mortality.
princess. And Shrek says, "You're already a beautiful. You don't need to be a princess." So they get married, and they play the music from the group Smash Mouth, I'm a Believer,
Okay.
Mickey DeLonge's version.
But of course, you can watch that on Asaph Adonai Stories, which
Yeah.
he talks about Mickey DeLonge from the
Yeah.
Monkees.
Yeah,
About
that's right.
I'm a Believer.
And
I'm
they
a
actually
believer,
had Mickey
It was
on
something
the
like
awards
this,
show. And Mickey was
I gotta learn the bass line because it's pretty simple.
doing an intro for another musician that was gonna be adopted to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
It's really cool. Mickey's up there on stage going, yeah, you all know the chorus, sing along. I'm a believer. Saw his face, got down in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave him if I tried.
I never cared for the monkeys. Yeah.
Geek out! No, I'm playing.
I watched their show
I did
every
too.
That
Saturday
was such a
morning.
fun
It
show.
was a fun
I
show.
liked
Remember-
it.
you
It was
remember
kind of
the
like when they did the
Monkees?
Beatles, when the
Yeah.
Beatles
It was
speeded up.
basically like a live
They're
action
running up,
Scooby-Doo.
right?
wanted to bring someone.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a live action
his
Scooby-Doo.
friends with-
A little bit, but they took like, you know the footage when the Beatles were goofing around, they
Which one?
speeded up and they're running here and running there?
Yeah,
Yeah, they used a little bit of that in there.
Mike Nesmith?
Mike Nesmith.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend Mike Boxell is friends with Mike Nesmith. And
Oh, that's
I want to
excellent.
bring him on the show. He's a,
Yeah, do that sometime. Just tell him he's always welcome.
Yeah,
Look at that
he's
camera and tell him he's welcome there.
hey Mike.
Yeah. You look
Mike's
right
a
at the camera
happy
and tell him.
hippie. He's a happy hippie.
Hey, hippie Mike.
Now, I know I'm boring poor Emmett to death, but let's talk more about Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek 2, the reason I like that was because it picks up where it left off, and Shrek has to meet the in-laws.
They had more parts for Tony Banderas too as
So,
Puss
yeah,
in Boots.
I'm going to get to that. So anyway, she's summoned by her parents because her father is a king also. And Julie Andrews is the mother
Right.
to Princess Fiona. She's like the queen. So they play that song Funky Town, which is a long trip, that
Oh,
song that
yeah.
goes like this.
Won't you take me to Monkey Town?
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
So that was the theme song to that.
Ah.
So when they finally, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? They went through all that. And finally they get to far, far away land, right? And Julie Andrews and the king, they don't know who Fiona married because they thought that she was going to marry Charming.
Oh.
Because that was an arranged marriage that was set up when they were very young. But Charming didn't get to the castle on time. Shrek did.
Oh, okay.
So when they have all this coronation and everything, they think Charming's going to come out and it's Shrek, with those ears.
Yeah.
Everybody's all frozen.
Yeah.
And there was this bird flying around looking at the sky and he crashed into the castle
Oh.
in shock because it wasn't Charming.
Right.
And then...
What?
Were you done? I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. That's all
Were
right.
you done, Emmett?
Done with what?
The pizza. I took your
Well,
plate.
not yet, but I was just waiting. I don't
Make
know.
yourself, eat
There's
eat
plenty
away.
of it.
Yeah, there's plenty. So anyway, Shrek meets the in-laws, right? And Fiona's parents are not happy, and the fairy godmother that used to take care of Fiona, she's not happy about that marriage. So they
have
put
children.
They put a hit on Shrek. The king puts a hit on Shrek to get him out of the picture. That's when Puss in Boots comes into the scene. Antonio Banderas' character.
Uh-huh.
Like the Zorro. He's
Right.
the cat.
Right.
He plays that
He
one
goes-
good too.
He goes, he does his Z on the tree real fast with the Spanish music.
Oh.
He's like, fear me. And so then he gets in his cat stance. And so Shrek doesn't know he's going to be taken out. He doesn't know he's an assassin. And he goes, look at this cute little kitty. And so these big claws come out. And he jumps on Shrek. He's like jabbing him with these sharp claws. And then he goes inside his shirt and he pops out of his chest like Alien.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
I got this memorized.
I guess.
I noticed
so
more
then-
than once. You've
But it's
seen
funny
them.
though. And so then they have this scene where
We know you're a
Puss in
kid
Boots
at heart.
starts choking
We know.
on a fur ball. And so Shrek saves his life. He goes, I misjudged you, Olga. I will follow you until I have saved your life.
Oh my God.
So that's how come he's following Shrek everywhere.
I see.
And so they have this scene where they're at the dinner table, right? And so the king says, I suppose if you guys have babies, they'll all be ogres, right? Yeah, they'll be ogres. And so they're fighting.
Oh,
and Julie
yeah.
Andrews' character's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, this is a wonderful thing to have family together fighting.
Oh, no.
And they were like tearing the turkey apart and throwing the wishbone in the air. They were
I
throwing
think
food.
the movie
and,
has made you part Spanish. Because you do a good Tony Banderas.
and the reason I think I like that is because I had that happen to me in real life
Oh,
when
really?
I was married. But that was a long time ago. So I kind of went through that. So anyway, they're fighting over, and then the fairy godmother's like, we got to get him out of the picture too. So what she does is her son is Charming. So they tell Prince Charming to pretend he's Shrek, and Shrek drank this magic potion that turned him into this really handsome looking buff character, and it changed Fiona to a princess again because whoever he's connected with changes too. And then Donkey also changed into a stallion.
Oh.
She's like this big horse, real good looking
Well,
horse.
he was
that
happy
could-
then.
He could like,
From a donkey to a horse, basically.
yeah, trot,
Okay.
So anyway,
Gotta have the right ass in the movie.
yeah. So anyway, Puss in Boots failed. So Fairy Godmother decides she's gonna try to get rid of him. So what she does is she locks Shrek in this room in the castle so he can't get out. And then her son Charming, since they changed, they didn't see each other change. So Fiona and everybody thinks that is Shrek.
Oh.
And so he has to pretend to be Shrek. And of course he couldn't disguise his voice like Shrek.
Right.
I know this is dull.
I know.
So anyway, he's going through this charade here. And all the other characters from the jungle that got their homes back, they come to far, far away land to help Shrek to get his wife back. Because once they kiss, she'll fall in love forever with the first person she kisses. And so she doesn't want to kiss Charming
Right.
because she's already married.
Right.
And of course Shrek and all the characters go to faraway land. They get out of prison and everything and they save the day. Hey, you, back away from my wife, Shrek! That kind of thing. So,
Okay.
and so as a last ditch effort, the fairy godmother takes her wand and she throws like this lightning bolt to try to take Shrek out. And the father-in-law had started liking Shrek, so he intercepts it and gets in the way, and he turns back into a frog that he was. And so then Julie Andrews like, you're more of a man now than you ever were. So that was pretty cool. And then number 3, that was kind of dull. Puss in Boots gains weight.
Oh, now we're 3?
Yeah. He gains weight.
That's when they had the babies, right?
Yeah, that
Actually,
was
you
in the
forgot
middle.
about
Babies?
the forgettable third movie.
I was getting to that. Yeah, well,
'Cause
when he has his children in the third one.
No, he's afraid of being a father in the third one.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
and then the fourth
The
one.
fourth one was the redo, the time travel one. Because
Yeah.
when you're either in a fantasy or sci-fi, always the third or fourth movie always has to have
Yeah,
something to do with
number
time
3 was
travel.
kind of dull. Just basically, he just had a bunch of kids, and so
Get
on.
back
So how many
in
Shrek
time.
movies were there?
4.
Oh.
And then the last one, before I bore you guys half to death, Rumpelstiltskin shows up. Shrek says he wants his old life back being single. So Rumpelstiltskin says, okay, I'll make that happen for you, but you got to give me 1 day of your life. So
I
he
can't
signs the
remember
con-
which one
he
it
signs
was
the
that
contract.
had
His birthday.
Pinocchio
yeah.
in it.
And so that was it. So what Rumpelstiltskin decides to do is he wants to take Shrek out, so he has to prevent him from being born. So in order for him to get everything back to normal, like that Michael J. Fox movie when he went back in time, he has to relive winning Fiona back, winning the donkey back, and all that. And he has to do it, I think, by midnight or something like that. Otherwise, it'll be like he was never born.
Oh.
So of course, he fixes all and
Right.
rights all that wrong, just like Michael J. Fox did
Oh,
when
yeah.
he went back in
Oh,
time.
you mean
Yeah.
Back to the Future?
Back to the
Oh.
Future.
And that was basically the plot line of all of Shrek 4. And I'll stop talking about Shrek, but
That riff you're playing, we play that a lot.
well, I wanted to talk about it since we're on the set here.
Well, yeah.
Rainbow, you have a favorite movie you want to talk about while we have some time? Because we got about 10 minutes left.
I'm trying to think what my favorite movie is.
Louise, you have a favorite movie?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
Okay, Emmett, what's your favorite
Star
movie?
Wars.
Star Wars. And Patti, what's your favorite movie?
I have a few, but I like the sequel, Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile.
And Scott, what's your favorite movie?
Starship Troopers.
There you
Ah.
I guess I like The Wizard of Oz.
go. My personal favorite is My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Mm.
That's
I
my
know.
personal.
Oh yeah,
Now I know that's not an Academy Award winning movie necessarily.
that was a couple years ago. We took you to the sequel.
Yes, I remember that.
It was interesting to go to the movie with Asaph too, because he was just like, "Oh, jeez, oh God!" Like he was watching it, just like getting so excited when he watched it. It's like, "Oh man!"
Yeah.
I was like looking at Asaph. I was like, "Hey, shh!" It's like, "Oh!" Like when something happened, it was like, "Oh!" Like Asaph was.
Well, I did.
He was
Well,
loving
you
that. He
see-
was loving that movie. He was
I
vibing on
loved
that
it.
movie.
It just picked up. And you know what was interesting about that movie for real? They brought back all the
Original
people that
cast.
were in the film, and it was literally 15 years later.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it gave it credibility because their daughter was something like 6 years old in the first one. So you add 15 years, she's of age.
Yeah.
Now, basically, My Big Fat Greek Wedding was about these two people from two different cultures that meet. They had to deal with their families. And all. I
Right.
don't know if you saw that movie or not. And it was very funny because it was based on what they had to go through. And it was funnier when Ian Miller is a non-Greek. And Tula's the Greek girl. And no Greek person has ever gone out with a non-Greek. So she goes out with a non-Greek, and boy, that did not sit well with her
Yeah.
father at all.
Yeah.
And it was funny when Ian brings the Greek girl. Oh, so you're from Greece? Is that anywhere near Armenia? Not exactly. So then it was funnier because Ian's parents were like these stuffed shirts, just into classical music and just no culture at all. And whereas Tula's family, they cooked the lamb on the spit and everything, and it was just so out of place.
Oh, okay.
So when Ian goes to meet the family, all about their cooking the roast lamb on the lawn,
Yeah.
and it was really funny.
I
And then they have a look on Ian's parents, and they're looking at these people partying on the lawn because they're so conservative.
Oh, right.
I've seen the
So
newest
it was
release
fun.
of A Star Is Born with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a giant concert through the whole part, and then the ending was kind of sad.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what I liked about both of these movies? Nobody dies. It just had a happy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't like any kind of chick flicks at all. Science fiction, action, adventure, fantasy. That's
They have a hard
about
time.
it.
I call it romantic
Yeah.
movies still. I don't.
Yeah, I don't like romantic movies.
Nor do I. They bore me. Yeah. They
It's
just
not
bore
boring.
me.
I just,
Probably the best
I mean,
romantic movie out there is Shaun of the Dead. It's played very much like a zombie comedy
Oh,
movie,
yeah?
but
Okay.
it's very probably like the most best romance movie if you really think about it.
Well, I mean,
Because
to me,
no,
like,
seriously, he goes this whole way just to rescue his girlfriend, and at the very end, it's like they end where they start because
Oh.
she's boring, like she's bored with him.
So is he?
and
him
he
and
steps
her
up
zombies?
to save her, but then at the very end, it's like, okay, normal is what I need right now.
ah.
So they're both zombies then?
Nope.
But I see, I like a movie like
Gotta watch
Invasion
it
of the
now.
Body Snatchers,
Oh,
which has
okay.
a romantic element,
Yeah.
but it's not a romance movie.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
you know,
I
the
mean, there's a lot
original
of,
one.
I like movies that kind of blend the genre because
Uh-huh.
science
Yeah.
fiction is like one of those things that's like you have to make up like from scratch everything. It's just
Right.
like why is there gravity in space? It's like well, it's because it's the future.
Yeah.
And science fiction.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let me get a knife and cut some cake. You guys want some cake now? You
Yes,
wanna wait?
please.
Sure,
Please.
sure.
Because we got about 5 minutes left.
But you gotta
so-
blow over your cake first,
No,
since there's no
Okay.
candle.
no.
It's okay.
You know, I don't like that when people blow candles out because they might get their spit on the icing.
Yeah, I never thought of
I
that
don't have
before,
room.
but yeah.
Sorry, I don't have room for
Well, I can cut you a piece. and
Should we
take it with you.
should we take hoist up the cake and sing
Yeah.
happy birthday?
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
so everyone can see it. Let's
Let's do that. You only turned 60 years
You
old
can do
once,
the
guys.
basket.
I know.
You realize 2 years from now I'm going to be old? 70?
all right. So
That's not old.
You know what I mean.
can we?
Are we Russian? I thought we were American.
Birthday. All right, I'm starting off in 3,
Okay.
2.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Asaph.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Yeah, I'm
I
going to
shouldn't do
need
that.
many more now, being 60.
Oh, come on now.
That was a hard
Now
one.
that you
That was
want
a
to
hard
shorten it, it's gonna be longer.
Yeah, I might live to be 100
Yeah, I agree with you
years
though
Reverse
on romantic
psychology.
movies. Like, I
Yeah.
did not like the boring movie Time After Time. You know, the romance where they went, that bored me.
Yeah, Christopher Reeve.
It was
Against
bored
All
me
Odds
so-
was pretty good.
Never
That
saw
was
it.
indeed.
Yeah.
That was
What about Moonstruck? That was
Never
Jeff
saw it.
Bridges. That was
Never
Jeff
saw it,
Bridges.
yeah.
And it was
I
pretty
mean, like
good.
a movie like Speed.
Well, I
You
think the
know,
best
or-
love story is the original love story of Ali McGraw.
Never
You
heard
can't
of it.
beat
Probably.
that.
I think
Well,
I
there's
saw
love
it
story with
ages
Barbara
ago.
Streisand and Robert
Well,
Redford.
that's why it was such a
Yeah.
classic.
Do you remember Robert Redford and Barbara Streisand in Love Story?
I'm talking about the
didn't
original
see it.
love story, the original love
Yeah,
story.
with Ali McGraw.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before?
Ali- yeah, in the 60s, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she unfortunately dies. Everybody's seen it, so I'm not giving
Yeah.
anything away.
Right.
Yeah, they get this love story. This
I got a
this
love
is such
story
a
going
cool,
to Robert Redford, man. The young
cool
man.
relationship.
I love
I dated
them
a guy that
eyes.
looked like him.
There was a really stupid love
But he
story,
turned out to be a-
kind of
into
romance in the
marijuana.
Middle Ages.
So I
Oh.
just like let it go.
It was
Yeah.
I'm
called
gonna
The
have to tear this
Princess
to get this out.
It's
I
those
know.
eyes, the
Bride.
No.
And he's
Okay, I'm
fine.
gonna take this
No
out
matter how
slowly.
he ages, it's graceful.
Yeah, he's just
The
finished
Princess
another
Bride,
movie.
I was bored by it.
You were
There
in.
you go.
I was just bored by
set
it.
this over here.
Hey, do you like Monty Python?
Yes.
Oh.
I love the series, but the only movie I liked of that was of just a repeat of all their
I thought-
sketches. You know, the Monty Python movie. I didn't like the concept of Life of Brian, and I didn't like or some of the others, or you know, but I loved the series.
I like Monty Python,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't like the wooden
You
horses.
guys can have a small. I'm gonna have a small piece here.
Yeah, I don't
But
need
you
a big
guys,
one.
and I believe this is carrot cake too.
You made it big now, you got a carrot.
Oh, I'm gonna have
Now
some
you're
of
getting your
this.
vegetables.
They deflect it with all that
You
icing
got your
on there.
Meat there on your
Yeah.
pepperoni.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha, you got to blow. Ha ha ha.
There we
You
go.
did it anyway. Na 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 na
Pour
na
on my
na.
own. Yeah. Okay, you guys
Karma's
help
a
yourself.
beautiful
Okay.
thing.
I just wanted a taste of this.
It looks delicious.
Yeah, I love carrot cake.
I did not know that.
Where did it come from?
That place over there near, you know, when you go over the bridge on Higgins.
Oh yeah.
That cake place,
Bernice?
Bernie. Yeah.
Oh, Bernice's
my
Bakery.
goodness, they have the
Yeah, they have
best.
good pastries.
You know, the last time they had a cake for me about 2 years ago, this
Yeah.
cake was $6.
I have to
could
break
only
them
imagine
free.
what this one would cost.
But they're so good.
I know.
They're the best.
They had what was, I call it a suicide cake, but really was 50 shades of chocolate.
Oh my God.
Now
Oh,
that.
wow.
So it had
That's
like
deep.
all different kinds of chocolate inside the chocolate cake. You take about 3 bites of that and you're like ready to fly.
Yeah.
My kind of
But it
chocolate
sure
cake.
tasted good. Oh my
My
goodness.
goodness.
I got about 3 bites and I was finished.
Did you want to get some of it?
Because it had like all
Tiny
these different chocolates.
Uh-huh.
Plus the chocolate
I'll
icing
let you
too.
use this thing.
Okay.
50 shades of chocolate, that's what
Yeah,
it's
not
called.
much
Then you won't have to.
So,
Then you won't have to break it free.
Very good.
Today's your birthday. doo-doo-doo-doo. We're gonna have a good time. doo-doo-doo-doo. Today's your birthday.
Yeah, I'm having a good time
Happy
eating this cake.
birthday to
Emmett, you gonna
you.
have some cake?
Well, I can't get to the cake. I'm blocked by everything. So
Somebody cut Emmett a piece.
yeah.
Here, you can have this one.
Are you sure? All right.
Sure, you have
Thanks.
this one. There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
you haven't eaten out of it, or do you have
No,
forks?
I got it right out of there. It hasn't been touched.
Forks. Forks.
I don't know if there's a fork.
I don't think there's no forks in there.
There's spoons. Forks are mine. Here's a spoon. You have a spoon?
Yeah.
You
All
okay?
right.
It's pretty good, Emmett. We're good.
Gonna have such a party.
Well, you guys, let me sign out. Let me sign off real quick,
Okay.
and then I'll make some final acknowledgments, and then we can just party.
Mm-hmm.
You all right, Rainbow?
Yes.
I'm gonna sign off right now.
Birthday.
Well, to the TV audience, as I said, it's October 25th. My birthday is officially tomorrow, October 26th. I'm thankful for 60 years. I'll be 60 years old.
He's taking free spankings.
And I couldn't think of a better way to start my 60th year of life with my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
On my right, we have
We
Teresa
love him
Toigo,
too.
who is now a rainbow, and she looks lovely as a rainbow. And on my left, affectionately, our aging rocker, Emmett. He knows he's loved when I give him the business.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my other best friends, Louise Bundy.
Hello.
She's here. And finally, Patti Reed. So,
Oh, yeah,
this is our
Oh.
cafe. You want to say a final prayer, Emmett?
Yeah. Heavenly Father, again, bless our food and our time in Jesus' name.
And on that note, until our next show, Maranatha.
Thank you for the celebration we had in Jesus' name.
Hi, Bigari.
Now you guys just sit there and don't move, make yourself at home. I'll shut everything down and come right back.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. Just every time I smile, like cheeks push this up.
Now, did anybody else notice that the words were going at a different